The Wonderful Adventures of Thomas the Tank Engine, Episode 6, New Wheels for Bill. One day at the docks, Cranky needed new parts, so Sir Tom had sent Duke to bring a truck full of new parts to Cranky. But as Duke was going over the T-switch, Bill rammed the cargo car into his tender, knocking it off the line. "My tender," said Duke. "You've damaged it." "Oops," said Bill, sorry, though he really wasn't. Just then, Sir Topham had arrived in his car. "Goodness me," he said, "what happened here?" "Bill hit Duke with a cargo car on purpose," said Cranky. "Tattletale," said Bill. "Well, Bill," said Sir Topham, "I can't say I'm happy that you did this, but never mind that. Now that Duke's out of service, you can collect his train from the quarry." "What?" said Bill. "But, sir—" But Sir Topham wasn't listening, and he drove away. "Bother," said Bill, and he puffed away to collect the trucks. Bill collected the trucks from the quarry and set off. The cars did nothing but cause trouble for Bill the entire journey, but at last Bill finally arrived in Knapford where the cars were supposed to be delivered. "Finally," said Bill. Bill was being uncoupled from the trucks when Logan passed by with a dinosaur skeleton that was to be taken to the Solar Museum. But when Bill saw it, he thought it was a real dinosaur, and he ran away frightened. "Ah!" he cried. "Wait," said Logan, but Bill was gone. Then there was trouble. The drawbridge up ahead was raising up so that both of the barge could go underneath. Bill couldn't stop in time. The driver and fireman jumped clear as Bill hit the ram, flew through the air, and came crashing down onto the airport runway. Bill landed on his wheels, and they were damaged very heavily, and he tipped on his side. "Ow!" cried Bill. "That hurt." Luckily, Daisy was in a siding next to the runway with the breakdown train, and the crane set to work and put Bill on a cargo car. Once Bill was secured to the cargo car, Daisy took him away to the steam works. Bill was at the works for quite some time, and when he finally returned, he looked quite different. Bill's wheels were now red. They had not had the right wheels to repair him, so Bill had to wear red wheels until new black wheels could arrive. Peter, Sam, and Sir Handel were at Rosewood Station listening to one of Duke's stories when they saw Bill arrive. "Look here, Grandpuff," said Sir Handel. "Whoever is that ugly engine? That's Bill, didn't you know?" said Duke. "It looks like Bill, and it ought to be Bill," said Peter Sam, "but Bill doesn't have red wheels." The three engines laughed. Bill did not find this amusing one bit. Unfortunately for Bill, things could only get worse, because at that moment Ben arrived, and he looked at Bill's red wheels. "I must say, Bill," he said, "red wheels are not for you." Bill was cross, and he puffed away to go do his work. "Bother," said Bill. "If only I hadn't hit Duke with that cargo car, then I wouldn't end up with these ugly red wheels." Bill stopped as he approached the lift bridge. Gordon was on the lift bridge, and he was getting ready to go down the hill. Unfortunately, the signalmen had forgotten to switch the points to the main line, and Gordon was diverted down a siding and ran into the buffers at the end of the track. Luckily, nobody had been hurt. Bill came onto the lift bridge and stopped. Thomas saw him, and he couldn't help but laugh at his red wheels. Gordon, meanwhile, began to back out of the siding so that the signalman could change the points to the right line. But then there was trouble. The signalman inside the switch tower accidentally pulled the wrong lever. Instead of switching the points, the signalman began to raise the lift bridge. The tracks began to rise up from underneath Bill. When they came out from underneath him, Bill dropped onto the ground and landed on his wheels once again. "Not again," cried Bill. "Ugh, that hurt a lot." Thomas had seen what happened, and he raced down the hill to get help. Bill was sent to the works once again, and when he returned, he now had his new black wheels. Bill was soon back to work at the quarry. He still likes to cause trouble, but everyone knows that's simply in his nature. But he's a more careful engine because he doesn't want to end up with red wheels ever again.